As you probably are aware, the current American president, Donald Trump, thinks of himself as a businessman and roughly as an advocate of capitalism and as a man who has won his success, made his name in capitalism. And yet the same president, the same man, Donald Trump, has just apparently started a serious trade disputes. Trade warfare is the phrase that's being used. This has rattled markets. This has annoyed trading partners of the United States, both in Europe and in China and the rest of the world, who have drawn, I think, for the co-roundtable, appropriate lessons from the 1930s, that tariffs and quotas and trade wars lower economic outcome. They make life worse, basically, for everybody. Even the countries which are trying to boost themselves up by using sovereign national authority to control and regulate imports and exports. The question is Trump a capitalist? And I would argue that no, he's a mercantilist. This theory of trade, that you measure your national success by how much gold or money you take in and how little you give out, this goes back to the mercantilists of France, in particular, the finance minister Colbert of Louis XIV in the 1680s. Now, why someone would think that a theory of the 1680s would work well in 2018 is a puzzle to me. The co-roundtable founders in 1986 were very committed, expressly committed, to free trade, even when there were frictions between Japan and Europe and America on the other side, because Japanese products back then, consumer goods, electronic goods, automobiles, were better quality and cheaper than what Americans and Europeans could make. So the business communities in Europe and America wanted to use government to block the ability of Japanese to export into their countries. And the co-roundtable took a stand saying that that was basically irresponsible and not ethical. This is codified in one of the ethical principles of the co-roundtable, where the ethics of responsibility in capitalism are stated as to serve customers as best you can wherever they are. If your products are better quality, lower price than somebody else's, you have a right to bring your products at your price to consumers, to a market. And if other people cannot compete with you, they have to make adjustments. And that is done in the long run in order to serve the needs of the most people. So if we start thinking about Donald Trump as a mercantilist, I think we will more accurately understand the way he thinks, and we will be more successful in criticizing his policy failures and his mistaken ideas.